Welcome back to yet another normal baseball podcast. Baseball is back. Free agency has started. It's getting wild. Let's get into it. What's going on? Welcome back to yet another normal baseball podcast. I'm Alex, normal dog. That's Lewis. And it's over.
Oh.
Finally, lockout is over. We have baseball.
We have what?
Baseball.
Yeah.
We have ourselves some baseball finally. Been waiting for that for 99 days. Lockout lasted 99 days. We have a new CBA. It's very exciting. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into some of the CBA details and then go over some of the insane free agency stuff and trade stuff that's happened since, because obviously they missed 99 days of negotiating with free agents and trades and stuff. So we got some stuff going on now. But let's get into the final CBA. If we want to start with some rules, we'll start with the universal DH. I mean,
Beautiful rule.
yeah, probably the most obvious rule. We kind of knew it was coming. Very thankful it's coming. Very thankful it came, rather.
It opened the market for a lot of free agents who really can't play the field, but now are looking other places. I mean, if you want to really list the top two, it's Pujols and Nelson Cruz.
Pujols,
now
Nelson
able to
Cruz,
Go
and
where
then
they want.
Schwarber was a big one up there.
Yeah.
Um,
But, I mean, that really benefits, I guess, 15 more players who can now stick around the lead a little bit longer.
yeah, it's good. It's long overdue. I'm sick of seeing
Yes.
pitchers hit with a 100 batting average, getting a hit every once in a while. If you really want your pitcher to hit, you can still make him hit. I guess Shohei Ohtani is going to be the only one doing that. Maybe Jacob
Yeah, that'll
deGrom if the Mets are smart,
That desperate.
stupid enough. But we'll see. I mean, I like it. We knew it was coming. Not much surprise in there. If we want to get on to another one, we got expanded playoffs coming this season. 12 teams on each
12.
side. So how it works is the 1 seed and the 2 seed of each league. So the AL 1 seed, NL 1 seed, AL 2 seed, NL 2 seed, they both get a bye to the second round to the ALDS, NLDS. And then the other 4 teams will play each other in a 3-game wild card series. All 3 games are at the higher seeds home field.
Beautiful.
And then
Beautiful.
and then from there it's just normal playoffs. Yeah, what do you think? I know you liked it. You like the 12 teams.
I love the 12-team format because if they were going to expand, obviously I was not for the 14-team expansion. But the 12-team I think is perfect. It gives you that one extra guy that was on the outside looking in on either side, now able to get in. And it is going to make for some electric wild card weekend baseball, like extravaganza of teams playing, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, coming down to a game 3. And it's going to take so much more strategy because do you want to burn your best pitcher game 1, try to get an early lead in the series, but you might get burned games 2 and 3? What's going to happen with some of those teams that just scratch in? Like for the Phillies, if they were able to claw their way in, would they have used Zach Greinke in the first game, or would they have thrown out Aaron Nola first game, try to sneak a win and then shut it down with Greinke? Not Greinke, Wheeler.
Yeah, if the Phillies got in.
Yeah, if the Phillies got in.
Yeah, no, it would have been interesting to see
Interesting.
what was going on there. I mean,
Big fan.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan of it now that I look at it. I mean, I was more of a fan of the 14 team playoff format, mostly because it gave 1 seed on each side a bye instead of rewarding the top 2, because I feel like there is some competition there between the 1 and the 2 seed. You want to be the 1 seed, but now it's like you could just be top 2 and you'll pretty much be in the same spot.
Well, if you're 2, then you might wind up facing the 3rd seed.
Okay,
in the
yeah, but
second
at
round.
that point, like, if you're gonna face someone in the playoffs, it's gonna happen eventually. I I
They're
don't
just
know.
going to create
I just
more rivalry, not rivalry. It's going to create more competition towards the end of the season, where most teams, like sometimes you see the teams that are just like, yeah, we won the division, let's just sit back, whatever. Now they're going to be fighting every single game leading up to the postseason to try to hit that 1 seed, the 2 seed, get home field advantage, and snag a 3 seed.
I guess I'm interested to see because I feel like the 1 seed and the 2 seed, if they're like far ahead of the three, it's not really going to be that much competition because they both know that they're getting in with with a bye, you know. So it's like a lot less pressure going on there.
Quite possibly. All
Um,
right. What other rule changes? I got the 45-day window to implement new rules. I think that's a very underrated rule change. CBA agreement. It's not very instant.
well,
I like that.
that's like with the reason that the banning the shift and larger bases and pitch clock are all coming in 2023 because they don't want to put those types of things in the middle of the season. Um, so
Mhm.
that's three other things in the CBA. Um,
Which will be great.
no, it will be great. I like all three of those things. I'm really interested to see how the shift works because we really won't know until we see it. Um,
Yeah, and I feel like every team is going to really exaggerate their shifts this season just to get all the ick out.
yeah, maybe. You never know. I don't know. Every team's still trying to win, so I feel like they're just gonna do what they do. And then, of course, lastly, the larger bases also don't mind. I like that it promotes more offense. Um, and then the pitch clock is another thing that I'd like to see. I think I'm in favor of it, but I will have to see.
Yeah, without a doubt.
What we already talked about all three of those things in 2 episodes ago. So, though that's just the stuff that was agreed to. It's a lot different now, talking about this because it's like they've been agreed to. Obviously, we could still debate on if we like it or not, but like now it's not a matter of what could be counter proposed and all that. It's just kind of it's done now.
It's there.
Yeah, it's just done. So, I mean,
Perfect.
we got
How long is the CBA? It's 5 years, correct?
5 years.
Perfect.
Um, we got the pre-arb bonus pool system was a big key component of the economical issues between the two sides. Um, so the pool, I believe it was like 40 million total, I believe, somewhere around there. And then they have bonuses for each thing, for if they get these accolades, and I have a little list here. So MVP or Cy Young gets you a $2.5 million bonus in the pre-arb system. Um, Second place in MVP or Cy Young gets you 1.75 million, which is still a lot of money. Third place gets you 1.5 million, which is still a lot of money. And then
Yeah.
fourth and or fifth place in MVP or Cy Young voting gets you $1 million for pre-arb,
It's a big chunk
which
of
is
change.
insane. That's really good
Yeah.
considering you come fifth in the voting. And then rookie of the year, which is pretty much all pre-arb eligible people, which is why it's a little lower. Rookie of the year, you get 750,000, and then for second place, you get half a million, which are still two very good numbers, especially for rookies. I mean, that's pretty much most of their salary, if they
Yeah.
really truly are rookies. Um,
Doubled their salary.
yeah, and then we got all MLB first team 1 million, and then the second team is 2 million. I mean, second team is half a million, not 2 million.
There you
Um,
go. I mean,
and then
congratulate.
yeah,
The thing that I want to take away from just those small numbers, obviously they're not small, but like those numbers, because that was something that both sides were arguing about. This isn't a win or lose thing now. Both sides won. The players got baseball and they get their money back, and the owners are getting their income back. It's not about who won or who lost anymore. It's not about, who's going to be the bigger man and who's going to stand their ground. We got baseball back, and it's fair to both the players and the owners. And now it's fair to the fans because guess what? We have baseball again.
not only do we have baseball, we also have a full season. Um,
Amen.
Opening day is on April 7th. We'll be at Yankee Stadium on April 7th.
Yes, sir.
Love to hear it.
Let's go
Um,
Yankees.
We got a full 162 game season, which is obviously big considering we thought the first like 4 series of the year were going to be canceled, not made up. So that's big, the fact that we're actually getting those now. And then to make up the missed games, obviously from April or March 31st to April 7th, they're adding a 3-game series onto the end of the schedule for this year, and then they're gonna scatter doubleheaders throughout the year to make up the other series. Which, okay, I don't mind.
Works fine with me.
As we're getting our 162 games, I'll take it.
And as Yankee fans, I mean, we'll like Alex said, we'll be at opening day. We'll see the first win out of 162 for the Yankees this year. So this is just going to be a great year for us.
Oh God, you wonder why people don't like Yankee fans? That's the reason.
If people think I'm serious, then I don't like them. How's that?
I guess.
There we go.
Anyway, back to the Prearb. So those numbers, you can only earn one of them. You can't pile them on top of each other. So say the rookie of the year comes third place in MVP voting. He would get the 1.5 million from MVP voting and not the 750 grand from the rookie of the year. And then the rest of that money gets pulled up into and then it's based on WAR, who gets that money.
Perfect system.
Which I like. I do like how they worked out the system. I think in total it's good. Obviously, we know the players wanted more, which is kind of insane. Like, how much did they want the MVP to get? Like 8 million? Like, that seems like a bit much.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I think the biggest part about that is the players are going to earn more money based off of their WAR, which is how well they play. At the end of the day, it's like one of the biggest stats.
The end of the pool.
Yeah, that is perfect because now, sure, some guys who might not have been rookie of the year like caliber can still earn their paycheck because they could have a 4-WAR season, a 3-WAR season, and really put together a good season and earn extra cash for themselves. Perfect. Just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, no, I like it. I think they figured it out pretty well. Obviously, that's not the main thing they were arguing about. Well, it was, but towards like the last 2 days where we didn't know what was going on, it was more about the freaking international draft, which they did make a thing. And if it's not decided on, they took away the qualifying offer. And then for the international draft, they have till July 24th to either implement it or not implement it. And if they don't implement it, then the qualifying offer will be put back into play. So, in all reality, if they're going to agree to it, the players get what they want. And if they don't agree to it, then no one wins.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a feeling that it's not going to get implemented. I mean, it seems like something that's very difficult to implement from now, 5 months or something like that? 4 months? It seems like that's a little difficult to do something as complex as an international draft.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I don't even agree with the international draft. I don't think it should be a thing.
Agreed. I as much as I hate the qualifying offer and the draft pick compensation and everything, I'd take that over having an international draft.
Yeah, no.
Because the beauty of being an international player is when you come to the MLB, the greatest baseball league in baseball, like in the world.
Mm-hmm.
When you come here, you get the choice of where you want to play because you spent time elsewhere. I mean, and that's why you say Kikuchi, right? Or not Kikuchi.
Suzuki. Say a Suzuki.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why, like, he's coming and every fan base wants him.
Right.
Now, it would just be the first whoever got the pick would just take him.
He's different because no. That doesn't apply for him because he.
Does it only apply to 16? Like 17?
No. There is an age, and he is over the age, so he wouldn't count for this.
I didn't look too much into the international draft. I just didn't like the two words together.
No, but there is an age. He passes it.
Thank God.
So there's that. But no, I get what you mean. Like, there's these teams. The kids usually get to decide where they want to sign and like what team would give them the best opportunity and all that.
Because, some of those
But
kids, they
now,
grow up
but with
in
that,
like
it's
middle of
just.
nowhere.
I mean, but MLB's argument was that it would give them more money in the long run, which I think it would to the big ones. But I don't know. I like the system now, and I think it could work. It could work if they do implement it. I'm not going to be against it,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
as they just got to do it right. They can't mess it up because that would
Yeah,
affect a
and
lot of people.
and implementing it like this, like quickly and everything, means that it's not going to be right.
Right, exactly.
So
That was the Players Association's big issue in the negotiations. So,
yeah,
um, and then what else do we have in the CBA? We got the collective bargaining tax, which is basically the luxury tax. Um, that is now 230 million this year, and then it goes up to 244 million in 5 years. So it goes up. I don't have the exact year numbers, but that's where it goes up to. Not nearly as much as the players wanted. The players wanted like 260, 270, somewhere around there.
262, I think, was their final number that
But
they were arguing for.
at the end of the day, they're not going to get it. I don't. It's hard to like go against these numbers anymore because we have baseball back and we're getting a 162 game season. So like, Why would I complain about the fact that
It
they
ain't the
agreed
money
on
that's
this number?
going into my pockets.
Because
So no complaints.
if the players agreed on this number, that means obviously they thought it was good enough to not lose games over. So
Yes.
obviously, I
Which,
think it's
thank
good.
God.
Luxury tax isn't fun, but it's necessary.
Didn't they add a fourth stage to the luxury tax, as a matter of fact?
Yeah, it's called. They're starting to call it the Cohen tax
The Cohen tax
because
now.
He looks like he's gonna go over it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he's tweeting out that he wants to go over it. His team is kind of dodging around it a little bit, so we'll see. There might be a little conflict of interest there.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh. What happened? This is good podcasting right now. Silence.
sorry, I was reading a tweet, something about Correa, but nothing
Oh.
important. He might sign a 1-year deal.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah.
With who?
Well, no, it says, given the offers Correa got before the lockout, his previous agency would be in position to claim a majority of whatever he gets in a multi-year deal. If Correa signs for 1 year now, new agent Scott Boras gets all the money of a new deal next winter. So Boras could literally just be like, I kind of want all that money. And just be like, you're going to sign a 1-year deal this year, and then next year I'll get like all the money. So
Correa is now officially signing a 1-year deal. There's no way that he doesn't.
that actually is pretty big news.
Scott Boras is probably waving our gun around in Correa's face, going, sign the 1-year deal. I would hate to be the guy to do this to you.
Well, because I mean, he
can't blame him. Cannot blame him at all.
No, I can't blame him. He wants his money. I don't know if that's what Correa wants though, but whatever. He'll listen to Boras. They all listen to Boras. Anyway, back to this. What were we saying?
I think that we were on the topic of the Cohen tax, the fourth.
Oh yes, the Cohen tax
stage to the luxury tax.
I mean, if he goes over it, that's insane. The Mets made some moves. We'll talk about that later. They've got a lot of money on the books, and like Cohen is he's doing what Mets fans thought he was gonna do. And can I blame him? No. He's a baseball fan. He wants to win, and that's what he's doing. He's just getting every single player possible that'll help them win.
It's a beautiful sight.
It is a beautiful sight. More.
Not for the Mets, but
not for the Mets.
Well, not for me.
No, not for you.
I'd much rather prefer, the Yankees to go out there, open up the checkbook a little bit.
I mean, yeah. I guess. So yeah, that's the Cohen tax. We'll get more into that as we get into like the free agent signings and stuff after we do this. But I just want to get through this first. Options. Every player has 5 minor league options every year. It's a little.
Out of 3, right?
I don't remember what it was before. I think it was more than 5.
Huh.
But I think it's more of to keep people from just flipping on and off the rosters. It's we saw a lot of teams do it last year. They just bring players on and off to free up roster spots and stuff. So now you only
Manipulate
get
service
5,
time.
service time manipulation, stuff like that. So now you only get 5 per year. Um, I don't mind, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean,
I, I,
that's
I
something
think
that doesn't
5
like
is a good
affect me
number.
as a fan as much. It affects the players
Well,
more.
I mean, if we want to watch Greg Allen play in Pittsburgh, let's hope that he doesn't get called up and down a little bit too
I
much.
doubt he will. Who's gonna start over him? They don't really
Beats
have
me.
anyone there. Um, and then the draft lottery is the final thing, big thing. This is interesting. So it's gonna be a 6-team draft lottery, right? Um, so that's pretty self-explanatory. There's percentages of like records in the league. The worse record you have, the higher percentage chance you have of getting a higher pick. And here's the interesting part: a small market team, so a team in a small market, um, like such as the
Royals.
Orioles or the
Orioles.
Royals, small market teams, they can be in the lottery for 2 seasons before automatically being bounced to the 10th pick. Like the highest pick they can get is the 10th pick. They can be in it for 2 years. So they could be in the top 6 for 2 years before getting bounced to the 10th automatically for a year.
Okay.
And then big market teams like the Yankees, Dodgers, Red Sox, Cubs, all those teams, they have the same thing, but only 1 year. So those teams can only be in it for 1 year before getting bounced to the 10th like is the highest possible pick they can get.
I love it. I'll say it right now.
I like it.
I think
I
this
think I think
really
it's gonna be
benefits.
fun. They need something else to make the draft more exciting and watchable because obviously the MLB draft isn't as renowned as some of the other leagues because the prospects don't immediately come up. They take time, and a lot of them cannot pan out to how they're supposed to be. So they need to get people watching that more, and I think that's a pretty good way.
Um, I'm a big fan. I like it. I think it's definitely going to bring a little bit more publicity to the draft lottery, like you said. And I like that the small market teams get a little bit more time because obviously some of those teams that are rebuilding, they can't do it in 1 year. They don't have the money for it and stuff. So we're just going to hope that this really helps them move forward and it gives everybody sort of a timetable, if you will.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Sorry, I was reading another tweet that says, um, John Heyman. So take it with a grain of salt. The Astros are back talking to Carlos Correa in an effort to keep him in Houston.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think he's going back there unless they give
I
him 350 million. I don't see it.
True.
That can bring us to the free agency frenzy that's going on because it is insane right now. We might get a news drop while we're recording. That would be cool.
That would be pretty swag.
I that's why I've been looking over here. I'm refreshing Twitter just in case anything comes out.
That's what I'm doing as well.
But let's run through what has happened so far and all the signings that have gone on so far. We could start from the beginning. We'll slowly make our way because there's been a lot. We might not get to all of them, but like these are like the bigger-ish ones, you know.
Yes.
So a big one, the first free agent signed after lockout, Carlos Rodon.
Oh,
2 years.
what a deal.
2 years, $44 million with the San Francisco Giants. I love it. What do you think?
I think that this is a great replacement since the Giants did lose Kevin Gausman to the Blue Jays. He does slot in well. You know, he was sort of a splash in the pan last year. He was great, and I'm hoping that he continues the success because the Giants, although they did lose Buster Posey, they did lose Kevin Gausman, they still look to be who they were last year. I mean, barring any injuries, God forbid, I'm hoping that they can still make baseball fun in the Bay Area.
Yeah, And I forgot to mention he has an opt out after the first year. Um, I don't. It might. I think it's a team opt out. Um, but
That'll
anyway,
be interesting.
but yeah, no, I agree. This is a team that didn't have that high expectations last year, and they wound up winning 107 games, best record in the league. As you mentioned, they
Winning the division.
lost Buster Posey and Kevin Gossman, but this pickup of Rodon kind of makes up for the Gossman loss, and Posey is going to be a big hit to their offense. But if they could find an option at catcher, or if this pitching picks it up, which it did last year, I think they'll still be in a good spot this year because their
I
bullpen
think
is
that
nice.
I think they should concern themselves more about the new universal DH a little bit
Yeah, I mean
because
that's a big
I'm
thing
not
too.
too sure.
Well, they have
I
some
feel
bench
like
pieces that definitely could be playing every day if a potential universal DH does come in.
that is true, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I mean, they got a few weeks until opening day, so we can only hope that everybody gets signed and everything like that.
Yeah, and another thing is like they need obviously Brandon Belt had a great year. Buster Posey had a great year. Brandon Crawford had a great year. A lot of their players had really good years. I like seemingly out of nowhere. So they also are hoping on that too to
I
happen.
think they showed that they can be consistent, not at peak level, because no one can play at a peak for forever, unless your name is Michael Nelson Trout. But they showed that they're not just a pushover in the National League West. They really put up a great fight all season against every opponent. I mean, Brandon Crawford was amazing. Buster Posey was amazing. Brandon Belt, the pitching, which I think they brought back all of their bullpen. That'll be interesting
I
to see.
think most of it. I mean, yeah, and their rotation. We haven't even like read the rest of their rotation. So obviously Carlos Rodon, Alex Wood, they picked back up. Logan Webb, Andrew Desclafani, they picked back up. All great guys. They got Alex Cobb, who did pretty good last year. Um, will they re-sign Cueto? We don't know.
Market for him seems to be
I think
hot.
I think they might. I wouldn't be
I
surprised if
hope
they
they
do.
do.
I hope they do too. Yeah, no.
I feel like I don't remember him playing on any other team but the Giants. It just looks
Royals.
right.
Royals.
Yeah, I know. It just looks right
I
to see
remember.
him in a Giants uniform.
I remember him playing on the Royals, but the Giants. Yeah, no, you're right. Um, and the Reds. Yeah, no, but I don't. I can't imagine him leaving, especially this kind of team. And he fits right into the rotation. Um,
Yeah, he doesn't have to bar the weight on his shoulders of being the number one or number like three guy. He just comes in. He's not pressured to try to throw a no hitter or a perfect game. He can. I think he's just the
he just kind
perfect
of does
piece.
his thing. Oh
Yeah,
my
he just does his
goodness.
thing.
Oh my
What
goodness.
happened?
Breaking. The Nationals signed Nelson Cruz, 2 years.
The Nationals?
Nationals get Nelson Cruz.
Get out of
Wow.
here.
I don't know if this is true. It seems to be. He's Hector Gomez.
Oh, well.
Wow.
I'm waiting for the passing tweet.
Passing's not gonna. No. That's incredible. Nelson Cruz, 2 years to the Washington Nationals. Wow.
I guess that makes up for losing Schwarber.
I guess, but I guess they're gonna get Soto back. Their pitching isn't great though. That's shocking.
They're far away. I don't get why they're spending money, honestly.
Oh, that's shocking. I mean, the details aren't out yet. I don't know how much for, and especially 2 years. Nelson Cruz is like 42, something like that. 41.
41.
So he'll be 43 by the end of that deal. Oh my goodness.
Well,
That's
there it is. The first universal DH coming to the National League. That's a
yeah, the first
strict. He will not touch the diamond unless he's in the batter's box.
yeah, the first National League exclusive DH. That's crazy. That like I said, we might get a signing while we're doing this, and there it is, Nelson Cruz to the Nationals. Wow.
It.
That's odd. Anyway, let's finish what we were talking about Carlos Rodon, and then we'll maybe talk. But yeah, the Giants pitching was great last year all around, even their bullpen. So like 2021 Giants pitching, their ERA was second best in baseball, their WHIP was second best in baseball, their FIP was second best in baseball. All of those numbers right behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, but they
And
still finished above them in the
they
division.
still had one more win than them.
Love it.
So if that doesn't say something, but they still are getting stuff more.
More
What did
stuff.
I just say? They still got more stuff to make up for their loss in Gossman, and I think their pitching is going to be probably just as good as it was last year.
I think that they're set on the pitching and the bullpen. I think address maybe either the DH or your catcher, and the other position is just going to be lackluster. But great deal. I mean, just great deal for the. I almost said the Nationals for the A's, the Giants. Sorry, I think we're both going through it right now.
I'm just trying to keep up with tweets right now. I mean, Aaron Sanchez to the Nationals, John Heyman.
Yeah, I'm waiting
That's
on this
another one.
Nelson Cruz thing. I'm
I know, I haven't
confused on
seen
if
it.
it's 100% real.
Well, this guy's verified, so
We'll believe him.
Hector
Okay, you want to
Gomez.
hit the next big free
He's an
agent
MLB
signing?
insider, so
True.
I'm gonna believe him. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll take his word for it. I mean, interesting one. Okay, you want me to do the next free agent that came out?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I mean, the Los Angeles Dodgers. They got Mr. Kershaw back on a 1-year, $17 million contract. What are your feelings about it?
I mean, I didn't think it would happen. I thought he was gonna leave, but now thinking about it, he's played 14 years with the Dodgers. I kind of understand why he's gonna go for one more.
Gary Sanchez to the Twins. What?
What?
Excuse me?
There's a lot going on right now, guys.
Wait.
Bear with us.
Gary Sanchez goes to the Twins. Get out of
Who
here.
would who would the Yankees get from the Twins? There's so much going on right now. Who would we get from the Twins? Who would the Yankees get from the Twins?
Not scary Terry.
What?
No shot.
Well, we didn't even get to the Garver news. What the heck?
Oh no. This better not be my Gary Sanchez. I hope there's another person named Gary Sanchez in the MLB.
Oh, the Twitter world is going crazy. I mean, everyone's just saying,
there's
what?
no deal finalized yet on.
Who said that?
Well, Bob Nightingale. I did not read that until just now. Never mind.
Oh, Nats, no deal finalized yet.
Wait, this better not be my Gary Sanchez.
No shit, it's your Gary Sanchez. What are the Gary Sanchez would it be?
You never know.
What the hell?
What is happening? The Yankee downfall.
I don't think this is the Yankee downfall. Higgy's gonna be the Yankees' everyday catcher. Seems like.
What?
What? Hold on, don't say anything. Let me read. What just happened?
Passing.
New York Yankees are finalizing a deal. Josh Donaldson and Kiner Falefa for Gary.
We're all in on Freeman now.
We're gonna go.
Give
for
him a
Freeman.
blank check.
The Yankees are gonna go for Freddy Freeman. Oh my! I can't hold in my smile.
Oh,
the Yankees
Donaldson
on the same team as Garrett Cole.
They're going boom, boom, boom in the locker room every night.
What? They're gonna have some fist fights out here. Okay, so.
Oh my God! Not for Gary Sanchez though.
I don't even mind. The Yankees. Okay, this is breaking. The Yankees are trading Gary Sanchez to the Minnesota Twins for Josh Donaldson and Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
There better not be prospects involved in this deal. There's no way.
I think it's
Gary
just straight
brings
up.
in Josh.
They knew it. I think they knew it too, because we've been linked to Kiner Falefa the entire offseason at shortstop. This means no Correa for the Yankees. I could tell you that. Absolutely no Correa for the Yankees. And we have a third baseman. But where does Gio play now? No, they're going to move Gio to short, and Falefa's going to be in a bench piece. That's exactly what this is.
That is what it is. Fuck, man.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how to feel because I love Gary. I love Gary with all my heart.
I love Gary
But
Sanchez,
but
dude.
we also have Josh Donaldson now. And
But Gary Sanchez!
this is insane.
There have been 6,000 tweets about the Yankees in the past 5 minutes.
What is going on right now?
No shot.
So
Oh,
wow.
dude, I want to put my hand through a wall. Not
I'm-
for Gary.
Oh. So
And I just
this is unfolded. This podcast is unfolding into just us
just
reading news because
that
there's
is
so much
a
going on right now.
monster splash.
Cole and I'm seeing a bunch of things. Cole and Donaldson in the locker room.
Oh my god, it's Urshela and G.
Urshela?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we just gave the Twins Gio?
And Gary.
Oh my god, Gio Urshela and Gary Sanchez for Donald.
Catcher Ben? Who? Catcher Ben what?
What?
Jeff Passan tweeted, catcher Ben
Ben-
somebody is headed to the Yankees along with Donaldson and Isaiah Carnaflefa, Gary Sanchez, and
Gio.
Oh,
I would have been fine with Gary, but
not Gio.
Gio is making me sad for
All the
Josh
offseason
Donaldson.
workout videos
For-
with him and
For
Labor.
Josh Donaldson. If the only way that this is okay is if Josh Donaldson comes in and has a monster year for us, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is gonna be the Yankees opening day shortstop. What the hell?
What's the bleacher creature chant for him?
Oh, what the hell?
No! I want to cry, dude!
Gio.
Gio and Gary! Oh my god.
No.
This is terrible.
The Twins
What is this?
The Twins post, and this is just me common knowledge. The Twins, after they traded for Sonny Gray today, posted on Instagram and Twitter, all their socials, pictures with the caption "Just getting started." God damn if that ain't just getting started. Look at that. This is their third trade in the last 2 days. Oh my god.
What is happening?
What is going on right now?
Gio and Gary?
It's
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I would have rather given up our top 2 prospects. I'll say it. I'll be brave.
Yeah, no,
I'll be brave.
you're actually wrong about that one.
That is future MVP Gary Sanchez
think-
and Gio Urshela.
I think Garrett Cole
No, dude.
and Donaldson are going to be okay together. But this is insane. This is insane. Gio, I can't believe Gio is in that trade package.
Is mine. Josh Donaldson. How old is Josh Donaldson? Can we get a check on that?
Donaldson is 36 years old.
And we gave up Gio Urshela for a 36-year-old Josh Donaldson.
This can't be. This is insane.
I'm refunding my ticket. I can't do this. I can't. I cannot
Look at
support
what
this.
Ken Rosenthal just tweeted. The
Oh
catcher
my
we got batted
God.
169, so he's pretty much Gary Sanchez anyway. Oh my god, what's going on?
Dude, call Mike Piazza out of fucking retirement? Like, we need a catcher!
That is insane. No, we're gonna Higgy.
It's not Gary Sanchez!
Unless we trade for another one. I hate saying we because we're Yankee fans, but this is insane. The Twins, and think about the Twins. They got Sonny Gray and now Gary Sanchez, former Yankee teammates.
Reunited. and it
Gio
feels so
Urshela
good.
at third. Who do they have at short? No one. Jorge Polanco, Miguel Sano. They're gonna have Kirilloff. The Twins are actually shaping up to be a decent team this year.
Are they going to make a run at the White Sox with a division?
Well, I still think they have a couple more ways to go, but
Yeah, well, they need more
It's seeming
pitching.
like they have stuff on
What
their
are they
mind.
building over there? What are they building in there?
The Yankees, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is on the Yankees.
And for anybody listening, I would like to apologize for my yelling.
What if
I'm a number 4 Gary Sanchez fan in the world, so like
now
this is
now
upsetting.
this gets interesting with is the Yankees or is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa gonna be the Yankees opening day starting shortstop, or are they gonna go for Story as well? Because I think at this point we know that they're all in for Freeman. I think that's a decent assumption to make.
I think that this is them saying to Freeman, we're gonna get you. Like we're going to give everything we can to you, because if you're getting rid of Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela, that's a problem.
That's
I
insane.
just cannot believe this. This is absurd. Or the other road that they take is they use Kiner-Falefa in a trade to get Matt Olson.
Could be. I don't see the thought process in that, especially because he's been linked all off season, and they said that the Yankees like him and all that. I don't know.
No, I get that, but Josh Donaldson, he's 36.
Wow, this is insane.
Gio. All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to get a Gio Urshela Twins jersey. I'll say it. I'll be brave. I'll admit it. I'm kind of upset that Gio is in this trade.
No, yeah, that hurts it for me a little bit, you know. I'm not
Holy
sure I like that one.
crap. What is Yankees fan page is saying?
This episode has morphed just a tad
Into just us reading the news.
Well, how could we not right now? I mean, every time this is crazy.
Yeah, this is just not a good deal.
The Yankees are taking on all of the $50 million that Donaldson is owed.
$50 million?
Yes, 2 years, $50 million left.
We gotta cut him. We have to cut him.
There's
no way.
Cashman go back to sleeping on the curb?
Yeah, you know.
Well, what if we trade? What if we use him to trade him again? Josh Donaldson's a fucking Yankee. What the hell? What is going on right now?
I think he'll get booed opening day. I'll say it.
I don't think he will. Josh Donaldson is a Yankee. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Imagine going back to 2016 when he
Insane.
won MVP. Josh Donaldson will be a Yankee.
If he can produce, sure. But Kiner-Falefa?
But for Gary and Gio,
I was fine with Gary.
Yes,
Okay.
if it were just Gary, I can live with it. I would be upset, but I can live with it. But Gio going pushes it over the edge for me.
Yes, exactly. I was fine with Gary.
How long have we been recording? I don't want to go forever here.
No, we're good. We're good. We're at 43 minutes. Try to send him to an NL team to DH. I don't know. That is shocking, to say the very least. What the hell is going on? So, Josh Donaldson's a Yankee currently. We were trying to talk about Clayton Kershaw on the Dodgers. Pretty cool. ERA 3.55 last year. That was the highest of his career. I think he'll be fine next year. Let's move on to the next one so we can get through all of them. Dodgers pitching is going to be good next year. That's all I have to say. Andrelton Simmons of the Cubs. What do you think? Come on, I need you to say something while I do this.
Andrelton Simmons to the Cubs, good for them. I think that they realized they did not want to give Correa $350 million over 10 years when they are basically hitting the reboot, the reset, the soft reset, because they do have Schwindel, they do have Marcus Stroman. Oh, so, I mean, it's okay. I think that it's good for the Cubs for their timeline. I think they're going to try to maybe call up prospects or something.
Yeah, because this kind of took Correa out of the mix for them, and they were like the
They were the only other team besides the Yankees that were linked to them the whole lockout.
yeah. And the Angels, but after lockout ended, the Angels weren't really connected, which made Yankee fans think. But obviously now we know they're not going for Correa, they're going for Freeman. But now that's even more curious where Correa's gonna go.
Yeah.
But Andrelton Simmons is your new Cubs shortstop, so I hope you're happy, Cubs fans. You got one of the best defenders of all time, but one of the worst offensive pieces of all time.
Yeah. I mean, and then next larger free agent signing would be Angels legend Kurt Suzuki. 1 year, 1.75 million. I think arguably the greatest catcher of our time. Greatest catcher in the AL, I'll say.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
no, dude, I cannot process this. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm going to sit here and in good faith tell you I don't know what the fuck this just happened.
I mean,
kind of just.
we were about to talk
faith in-
about how the Rangers traded IKF to the Twins for Mitch Garver, and the Twins got rid of their catcher to get a shortstop, which we thought was in place of Andrelton Simmons, and now they're sending in him and Josh Donaldson, the left side of their infield, to the Yankees for another catcher and a third baseman. So currently they're in the same spot they were before they made the trade with the Twins, the freaking Rangers, and they have no shortstop. They have a third baseman and a catcher. They just lowered the ages. Gary is older than Garver. They just lowered the age of their third baseman.
Not at all. I'll be the first one to say it on this podcast. I just kind of see the cracks in Cashman's armor right now, and
I think
he is going to get
bugged him to make a trade.
hellfire.
We bugged him to make a trade, and I mean, he made a
But
trade.
this is not a trade.
Well, it is.
This is not a good trade.
Okay, yeah, Yankee fans, we've been bugging Cashman to do something all since the lockout.
Here we go.
And it just,
Free agent designated hitter Nelson Cruz in agreement with the Nats for 1 year.
1 year, what?
No number physical pending.
Okay.
And
So that's
the
something.
Minnesota Twins are not done trading, especially since they just lost $50 million off the books.
Or they're gonna sign a free agent. Oh my god.
Trevor Story.
Oh my god. No, I was thinking Correa.
Imagine Correa in the AL Central.
But what kind of plot twist? I actually
Who's
kind of.
the owner of the Twins?
Wait, no, the GM. Who's the GM of the Twins? I actually kind of like that. Wait a minute. I'm liking the storyline of this. The more and more I think about it.
Not.
But think about it. It all makes sense.
No, it doesn't. You got rid of Gio Urshela, arguably, like everybody's favorite third baseman in Yankee Stadium since A-Rod.
The Yankees can buy out JD for the second year and only owe him $8 million. But that's not a great trade. That's not what we wanted. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Correa. Yeah, no. I'm starting to oddly like the idea of Correa to the Twins. And that scares me. But no, I like it. No,
if
I like
I told you 99
I'm
days
saying
ago
this-
that you were going to say that.
Keep this on the record that I'm saying this before it happens. Because if this happens, holy.
This was a bad trade. Bad trade. The Twins just got a lot better, and the Yankees just jumped off the face of a cliff. I don't like that.
I said it at the beginning of this episode. We might have some stuff happen in the middle of this episode, and sure, it happened.
Yeah. John Heyman said Nelson Cruz is definitely going to the Nats, so that's interesting. I mean, earlier today it came out that he was only going in between the Padres and the Dodgers, so what a weird switch up.
Especially to a team like the Nationals, who don't seem to be competing.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he close to like a milestone home run record?
I don't. You can look that up. I actually don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Well, the market is getting shook right now. We didn't.
Yankees current catching coach
Oh
Taylor
my God,
Swanson.
no! Don't tell me Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is gonna play catcher. He can do that. What'd he say? What'd he say?
No, likely played a strong role in recommending the Ben, whatever his name is, to team up with Kyle Hishadioga behind the dish.
Higashioka.
Higashioka, my apologies. Yeah.
Wow.
Um.
That's. Oh my God. I just don't even know what to
My
think.
heart's broken. I'll say it.
I wouldn't say. For me, I wouldn't say my heart's broken. I'd say, I don't exactly know how I'm feeling because so much is happening and like I'm getting so many ideas in my head. Like I said, what if Correa goes to the freaking Twins now? What a shakeup that would be. Um, I love the idea. I hate that I love the idea, but I do. Wow, what is going on?
Seeing people tweet relocate the Kraken just makes me upset.
So Nelson Cruz to the Nationals.
And deal includes a mutual option for 2023. Huh.
Did they say the money?
No, I have not seen any numbers yet. Yankees believe they just got an incredible catching upgrade with Ben Woodhover over Gary Sanchez. No.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right. Well, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. If we get anything else, we'll say it. You say Kikuchi to the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
That rotation.
I mean,
that rotation is terrifying.
the Blue Jays are going to make a run at the division. I'll say it.
No, they are.
I
They
mean,
are. I on paper.
By the way, Cruz is 13 million.
Okay. On paper, their team is literally one of the best in baseball. Their rotation,
Yeah, I mean,
their team, they got Gossman, Barrios was extended, Manoah was incredible in his rookie season. They got Ryu, and now they have
and that's
a
just their
solid
pitching.
starter in Kikuchi.
And that's just their pitching. Their offense, I mean, Vlad, sure, they lost Simeon, but they got Vlad, George Springer for the full year, barring he stays healthy. Hopefully he does. Teoscar Hernandez, Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette. That team is good.
That team is good. No, and especially with the competitive AL East. There's going to just be a lot of typing in this episode because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But no, with the AL East being as competitive as it is, they're making their moves to compete and do what they have to do, and I like it. The contract is 3 years, $68 million. I don't even think we said that. It's front loaded, so he gets $16 million the first year and then $10 million the next two. But yeah, there's not much else to say except for the fact that that rotation is insane, and so is that just entire team.
Yeah. I mean, great move for the Jays. Yeah. I think they should now definitely be the favorites to come out of the division, as hard as that is to say. I mean, if the Yankees had a great young catcher with like just this really badass nickname like the Kraken, I feel like it would be kind of close. But now that the Blue Jays just have it all, I mean, congratulations to them. Yeah.
Sorry, there's just like this episode.
I can't process this. I'll admit to it. I cannot process this. All right, next big free agent. I mean, not even a free agent. Next big move I have down here is the New York Mets.
Yeah, Athletics and Mets.
Making a trade for starting pitcher Chris Bassett, sending over catcher JT Grin and another minor leaguer Adam Oler. What a good trade for the Mets. I mean, their 1-2-3 can shut down almost any team now, barring that Chris Bassett is able to upkeep what he did last year. I mean, he didn't play perfect, but he did not play bad. He did good for a struggling Oakland A's team.
Yeah, no,
great move for the Mets.
3.15 ERA, 27 games started, 157 innings pitched, 159 strikeouts. good 3.9 WAR, 1.055 FIP. I mean WHIP rather. He had a really good season, and like you said, the big three for the Mets can take against anyone. I'd argue the entire rotation can take about just about anyone in the
Oh
league.
well, yes, of course. All-star Taiwan Walker.
Taiwan Walker, we got Carrasco, Tyler McGill. They have so many options. The only issue that I saw is that is that if 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 they do have Carrasco and Walker as the 4-5, they have an entire rotation of right-handed pitchers, which there's no diversity in there. Obviously, there might be some
but two
of
of
that,
those
but
right-handed pitchers
are they
cannot get touched.
yeah,
They just can't get touched.
yeah. Oh God, there's just so much going on. But yeah, if you can overpower people like that much, there's
New York Yankees today announced that they have acquired infielder Josh Donaldson and infielder Jose Kiner-Falefa. Catcher Ben, I don't know who the fuck you are. In exchange for Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela.
Sorry, Lewis having trouble. Anyway, but overall, the Mets have one of the best teams on paper in baseball. I feel like we say that every year because we do. And oh my goodness, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think that this is that's my reaction right now to all of this.
Yeah, no, this is insane. What is going on right now? 14 new tweets. It's been like a minute. We got Nelson Cruz stuff. Got just a lot of, I'm on Yankees Twitter, so it's a lot of just like why and like oh my god. But if Donaldson can be good,
Dude, I don't even care if he's going to be good or not. I just want to see a boxing match between him and Cole in the locker room with Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton trying to hold them both back, and they're both just fucking wailing at each other. By the way, do me a favor, check your text when you get the chance.
let's see. So Lewis just sent me this picture of Gio Urshela in Monument Park with his name. When he said what could have been. Oh my god, look what the Yankees just tweeted. Look at what the Yankees.
Oh, dude, it's not real. 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 I'm dreaming right now, right? I'm sleeping. I'm gonna wake up. The sun's gonna be up.
The Yankees just tweeted, and I quote, "To our homegrown baby bomber, we will miss your moonshots and cannon behind the plate. Thank you for everything, Gary." Wow. This is crazy. The baseball hot stove. I mean, this episode's named perfectly, dare I say. This is a free agent frenzy and a trade frenzy, and what is going on?
Dude.
Wait a minute.
Funny.
Now I'm reading this. This is from CJ, obviously. He was on the podcast a few weeks ago. Olsen, Manaea, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy is a good catcher. Defensively. He's young.
Bring me Yasmani Grandal. I've had enough of it. Bring him to me.
He's young. He's good behind the plate. His hitting needs some work, but it's not terrible. We'll see.
It's not real. Like if I shake my phone enough, will it just go away? Like there's no way this is real.
Wow.
I've lost all faith in the Yankees. I'll say it.
Carlo-
I'm a Red Sox fan.
Ooh.
Tried and true.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, next free agent. I got Joe Kelly to the Sox, the White Sox, that is, on a 2-year deal.
Yeah. And,
I don't have the money here. Physical
2
pending,
years,
as far as I
17
know.
million.
17 million.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad
I
for
actually like
Joe
it.
Kelly's payday.
I like it. It makes sense, but it feels like random because it's not one of the teams where you like he was like ever like, oh, I could see him on there. It was just kind of like it feels random when I read it.
Yeah, I mean, good for Joe Kelly though. That bullpen in Chicago is going to be quite the thing to handle in the AL Central, and especially come playoff time. I think the big thing that they were missing against the Astros, it was who they played last year, was that they didn't have that middle ground guy in between some of their starters and getting to Liam Hendricks or Craig Kimbrell. And I think Joe Kelly's going to slot in there nicely, really, because
And even more,
he's good. And he'll play the Astros again, hopefully.
even more so, what feels different is like they also have Kendall Graveman, who they signed, who's obviously a really good reliever too. So with that, they have like 3 pretty quality relievers in Kimbrel, Graveman, and Kelly now. Kelly was actually really good last year. He had a 2.68 ERA. He had his career low in hit per 9, whip, FIP, and walks per 9. So he was pretty good. And their bullpen is up there with really good ones also. So you can't just leave their bullpen out.
Yeah, their bullpen, I mean, I think that they might have the second best bullpen in baseball. Is that crazy to say? Behind only the Brewers. I mean, really every team as a whole, I think that this covers up their last little part. It's a good move.
I mean, I think so. And they also got Josh Harrison. Oh my God, this Isaiah kind of Falefa stuff is. I can't stop reading it. Every time I open up the new tweets.
It isn't real. It's not real. It's okay. We'll wake up and it won't be real.
Wow, something's gonna happen. Something else is gonna happen.
I swear
The
to you,
Yankees have another move to make. I'm not saying it might be a trade. It might be a trade.
I know. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I know in the show, Freddy Freeman can play third.
No.
A nice sign and trade.
No, let's stop with that.
The Twins just announced that they are not flipping Gary Sanchez. Fuck.
Wow. Oh, I see that.
Okay, so yeah, Josh Harrison to the White Sox.
Oh, this
Great
is so
move.
funny. This is so funny. Bob Nightingale tweeted, "The Twins will try to find a taker for Gary Sanchez, who they have no interest in keeping." And then Ken Rosenthal, like a minute later, tweeted, "Twins are not flipping Gary Sanchez."
John Heyman at a right field to hit him with the uppercut to end all fucking worlds.
No, Ken Rosenthal.
Yeah, Ken Rosenthal, but also John Heyman just did it too.
This too, yeah.
Twins plan to keep Gary Sanchez, not flip him, despite the speculation. Well, just to see Bob Nightingale is back to being Bob Nightingale.
Yeah, Bob Nightingale's back. That's how you know lockout's over.
Bob Nightingale's back. Okay, so yeah, Josh Harrison, utility guy. I think he's going to mostly come off the bench or be like that DH guy. Like, there's no real spot for him anywhere on the field every day. But great pickup to just sit on the bench.
Harrison. No, Josh Harrison might be their starting second baseman.
Oh, who did they have last year?
No one.
They just had 8 players on the field?
No, they... They did not. No. They didn't have no play.
The shift must have been crazy.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. They had Madrigal in the beginning of the year, and then they traded him to the Cubs, and they picked up Cesar Hernandez from the now Guardians. But he's free agent now. He's gone. So I guess this is their solution.
It's not real.
So I guess this is their solution at second. I don't hate it. He didn't have a terrible year last year. He actually had
Josh Harrison?
Yeah. He actually had a decent year. He was with the A's and the Nationals.
Very good rear. Very good year. Not
a very good what?
Rear.
He had a very good what?
I usually sat courtside for his games, you know. But he had a very good year for what the White Sox need. Again, another hole in the White Sox armor is being just covered up for 1 year.
1 year option for a second.
Yeah, a good move. Very good move.
Yeah, I like it. And it brings to the Dodgers today. They signed Hanser Alberto, which it seems like they only signed him because they lost out on Josh Harrison. So they got their second choice. The Dodgers have Hanser Alberto. He'll just be on the bench for them this year. Is all we could see. So yeah. And then who else we got? We got
I mean, I want to touch on Robinson Chirinos. Signs a 1 year with the Orioles for $900,000 with $75,000 extra in incentives and $100,000 if he does get traded. I think that's a very good move for Baltimore. Robinson Chirinos, obviously, I think he'll be the backup catcher. I hope Adley Rutschman, this is his year to get called up. I hope. But congratulations, Robinson Chirinos. I mean, that's just nice to see you around. Type of deal.
Yeah.
Hoping that this is a stepping stone for him. Right? Because he's young. He's the young catcher, right?
Who?
Robinson Chirinos?
No.
No, he's the old guy. Yeah. He's the old guy.
Who did you have him mixed up with?
I thought there was like a young catcher that was like in the minors,
there's a lot of young
up
catchers.
and down. Yeah. No. Then yeah, this is the older guy. Then still, it's nice to just see Robinson Chirinos is going to hang around. A great defensive catcher, I believe, from what I can remember off the top of my head, and that'll be nice because I know the one big thing about Adley that people have critiqued him on in the Baltimore area is his defense is a little bit lackluster, but he does make up for it with a bat. So I'm hoping that can really help him, Adley Rutschman, that is, become another great player.
Yeah. No, I saw that and I didn't write it down because it was like, for me it was like, okay, it was just kind of like I don't know, I don't, like, I didn't really know what to think of it because it doesn't really affect anyone that much.
Think it was.
But I do think that means that Adley is going to be up a lot this year.
I think he will be the opening day catcher. I'll say it.
Opening day might be a stretch, but I do think he'll be there in the beginning of the season. He'll be on the roster. I don't know if he'll be starting on, like, you know.
Fair enough. I get that.
My God.
The next one I have is Nico Goodrum to the Astros. 1 year, $2.1 million contract. Astros got a utility guy. Probably going to fill in the hole at shortstop for Correa for the most part. Obviously, it's hard to go from a top 3 shortstop in the league to anything but that. The Twins plan on only using Gary Sanchez as a DH.
Wait, hear this. John Heyman, so again, take it with a grain of salt. Yankees see Anthony Rizzo as the realistic good first base option now, and will try to make that work. Their expectation is, as is the case with most all along, has been that the Freeman sweepstakes is between the Braves and Dodgers. So Rizzo might be the shorting stock for first baseman for the Yankees. Who saw that coming?
I'm not going to believe anything until it's official.
Yes, but you're also the same guy who said we're going to get Freeman and Correa just earlier today.
They're both still free agents.
Right.
But yeah, Nico Goodrum, great pickup for the Astros. Obviously, the Astros
he's Correa's replacement.
Yeah, he's the replacement. Good pickup. I mean, nothing really to get at there. And the next one, Phillies, taking Mr. Jeurys Familia away from the Mets. 1 year, $6 million contract.
Yeah, that's
a big
cool
one for the Phillies.
I mean, I guess. I'm just like all jumbled up here now. I guess that means that they're going for bullpen. Obviously, that's always been their issue. Even last year, that was the big issue. So we'll see how that works for them. Jeurys Familia, cool. Speaking of relievers, Adam Ottavino to the Mets.
Yeah, what an interesting signing.
I mean, we're Yankee fans, obviously, so we don't have a good view of Adam Ottavino, to say the very least. He was good in 2019, 2020, he was terrible. And then last year he was lackluster with the Red Sox, so...
No worries on that side. I mean, that's the Mets trying to make up for losing Aaron Loop and now Jeurys Familia as well. But I mean, the 1-2 combo of Ottavino and Diaz out of that bullpen, just know, Mets fans, you might be seeing a lot of late game home runs.
I mean, like nothing new. The Mets have good pitching now. Like they've always had good pitching. It's just more and more Mets just getting guys, getting names. Like I feel like that one was more for the name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, more from the name, and also, I mean, the Phillies and Mets have that little thing going on. You know, they kind of don't like each other. So I'm okay with it. Good pickup.
Yeah, and I mean that's it. If we want to just
How long have we been going?
just only an hour 10, so we do have a little bit more.
I guess what we should do is end the podcast now, and then stay live here on twitch.tv/thenormaldog, all one word, and keep waiting, because I don't think news is going to slow down for a good amount of time now.
Yeah, we're gonna just stay on Twitch, but we'll end the podcast now. Something else happens, we'll still have our live reactions, and yeah, I mean
And
that
you'll
should
see
do
it on
This
the Instagram.
This has been an absolute crazy episode. So much is going on. Thank you for bearing with us, especially if you're only listening. It might be a little insanely hard to follow.
Yeah, my apologies for the yelling.
Yeah. But yeah, okay.
Thank you for watching.
All right, thanks for watching a normal baseball podcast. That's what this has been. I'm all jumbled up right now. And we'll see you next time. Baseball's back.
Baseball.
Peace.